The market doesn't move like that. Keep getting stopped out. It's all manipulation. People lose money because of emotions. Those very emotions that kick in at the worst possible moment. Fear, greed, hope, anger, the full package. And the funny thing is, for many years I was convinced the problem wasn't me at all. But over time, a simple truth sinks in. The market has nothing to do with it. Same chart, one person makes money, another blows the account. The difference isn't in analysis. The difference is in reaction. Today I'll show a regular trading session with a bot and explain how I'm gradually learning not to get in my own way when it comes to making money. No motivational speeches, no fairy tales. The idea behind the tool I use is extremely simple. First, it has thousands of built-in strategies and systems for determining direction. Second, it sees the chart 3-5 seconds earlier than you see it on PocketOption. I'm not advertising anything, I'm not selling courses, and I don't make money from your registrations. I just enjoy trading and documenting the real process. No polish, just as it is. Before, every trade came with tension. Even when the entry looked logical, there was still fear inside. I closed trades too early because I was afraid of losing profit. Or I sat through losses because I hoped the market would come back. And the most dangerous state of all is when you start believing that you have to make money. At that moment, logic shuts down completely. And that's when the dumbest trades happen, impulsive, unnecessary, destructive ones. Now I simply open the first signal and show the process live. No guessing, no I feel like. The bot analyzes not just one candle or one indicator, it takes into account market structure, speed, deviations, behavioral patterns. I don't dive into every formula. What matters to me is that the decision isn't born from emotion. I'll say this right away. I can't give access to this bot. I don't work for this platform. The only thing I can do is leave the admin's contact. You write to him, he decides whether to give access or not. We just move on and watch how the signal plays out. Today, I'm not in a hurry, and that's probably the most important state you can trade in. I don't open trades just because the market is moving. Movement is not a signal. A signal is logic, structure, and confirmation. I let the situation form. Sometimes it takes a couple of minutes, sometimes longer. And yes, sometimes the market moves on without me. That used to piss me off. It felt like I missed an opportunity. But over time, you realize a missed trade is better than a bad trade. Confirmation can come in different ways. Sometimes confirmation comes from the bot as an additional factor that says, okay, you're not the only one seeing this. At that point, the decision stops being impulsive. You don't answer because you're bored. You don't answer because you want to recover previous loss. You simply execute an action according to the plan. If there's no confirmation, there's no trade, even if it feels perfect. Experience taught me that the market is not obligated to do what I think it should. I was allowed to share the link, so I will leave it in the description. If you're interested, you can write to the admin. And if not, just scroll past. No one here is convincing anyone. I want to be very clear about this. I don't consider the bot a magic button. It doesn't replace thinking, it doesn't read the market for me, and it definitely doesn't make decisions instead of me. For me, the bot is a filter. A very cold, very calm filter. A filter from emotions. A filter from the urge to jump into the market just because a candle suddenly spiked. A filter from the inner dialogue like, what if it flies now? What if this is the last chance? When I see a signal from the bot, I don't feel euphoria. I don't feel like it's a guaranteed win. I just understand, okay, this isn't only my subjective idea, it's confirmation from a system that doesn't know how much I've made or lost before. And this is the key point. The bot doesn't care. It doesn't care about my balance, my mood, or my past mistakes. It's not greedy and it's not afraid. Because of that, a huge amount of mental noise disappears. Doubts get quieter, decisions become calmer. My task here is to show beginner traders that the path in trading doesn't have to go through constant stress, pain, and emotional roller coasters. There are tools that don't make money for you, but help you stop getting in your own way. This trade doesn't trigger any emotions at all, and for me, that's the strongest quality indicator. No adrenaline, no urge to check every second how the candle is doing, no hands reaching to close the trade early. I just observe, and that's a very unusual state if you traded on emotions for a long time. Before, every trade felt like a small exam. Heart rate up, thoughts racing, full attention glued to the screen. Now, silence. The highest quality trades are the ones where you barely participated. You didn't interfere. You didn't try to be smarter than the market in the moment. The fewer emotions, the cleaner the result. Not because the market became kinder, but because you stopped making decisions out of fear or greed. And it's exactly in moments like this that you realize you're moving in the right direction. Not towards fast money, but towards stability. If you're looking for a magic button, a holy grail, or a click and get rich system, this video isn't for you. This is about process, discipline, and calmness. And oddly enough, that's exactly where the money starts. Trading isn't a fight with the market, it's working with your own self. Until you learn to wait, you won't learn to earn. The biggest money is made in calmness, and that's exactly the state I'm moving toward. I'm not advertising anything, and I'm not encouraging anyone to repeat my path. I'm simply sharing what works for me and showing the results. Write in the comment section what you think, because it'll be interesting to read how you see it. Thanks for watching this video. I see you on the next one.